it going, everyone, and welcome back to another week of Bleeding Blue with GSU here on Atlanta Sports Unlimited. I'm Christian Crittenden here with you once again, bringing you the best and latest coverage there is of Georgia State athletics. It's been a few weeks since we last talked, so let's catch up on everything that's happened on the football field. Before we do that, though, be sure to subscribe if you're going to watch this video on YouTube, Atlanta Sports Unlimited, and be sure to follow us on social media, Facebook and Twitter. Get all of the greatest content, or the latest content when it comes out, Atlanta Sports Unlimited. And if you like daily fantasy sports, well, I have the app for you. It's called Prize Picks. That's right. Prize Picks is the number one. It's the best daily fantasy sports game out there. So here's how it works. Pick 2 to 5 players. All right, let's say you want to pick, all right, Falcons have a game coming up this week on Thursday Night Football. So let's say you want to pick Matt Ryan. Let's say his over-under set at maybe 255. Okay, you want to take the over-under on that. Combine it with another one. Let's say Kyle Pitts, receptions set at 5.5. It's going to throw the numbers out there. All right, we'll take the over-under on that. Combine it, put a deposit down, and there you go. And the best part about that is when you put your first deposit down, Prize Picks will match it up to $100, 100%. All you have to do is use code ASU. That's right, ASU. Wonder what that stands for. Use that code and you're ready to go. So like I mentioned, a lot has happened over the past 2 weeks, so let's catch up on it. So first, the Panthers started the second half of the season with a 3-game road trip. The first of those games was a matchup in Statesboro against rival Georgia Southern. Now I use air quotes there because apparently this isn't a rivalry, according to Georgia Southern players and some of their fans too. They said it wasn't a rivalry and Georgia State needs to earn their respect. Whatever mess they were talking down there in Statesboro. Probably part of the reason they lost that game, 21-14, on a late Jam Williams touchdown in the final minute or so in the game. I guess it's not a rivalry. Georgia State keeps winning because now they're leading the series 5-3, and it seems like they beat them almost every year. So I guess it's not a rivalry. Who knows? Oh well. Panthers got that one. They moved on to next week to a Thursday night battle against the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. And the Panthers were in that game, and they were winning the game for a lot of it. They got some crucial fourth down stops in the red zone against Louisiana, but they couldn't quite put them away. They couldn't get the extra touchdown they needed to kind of seal the victory. Ultimately, and it cost them. Louisiana won the game with about 2 minutes to go. The Panthers, though, they had a lead with 5 minutes to go, but lost on that late touchdown drop for Louisiana. But they kind of made it for last week, and they got the biggest win in program history. It was the first win against a ranked team in program history when they beat Coastal Carolina on the road in Conway, 42-40 final. Darren Granger played his best game as a Panther quarterback, or one of his best games as a Panther quarterback. Had 192 yards and 2 touchdowns in that game. Made some really big throws and some crucial plays in that game. Defense stepped up when it needed to. And I know they didn't have Grayson McCall. I know they lost to App State early in the year, but this is still a very good Coastal team. It's also a good win for Georgia State, and what can be a program-defining win and what can be a building block for this program, giving this program confidence they can win these type of games, especially after losing to Coastal the way they did last year, 51-0 at home. So to go back on the road is huge. Georgia State has a lot of players and some coaches on the staff from South Carolina, so I know that game meant a lot to them. These staffs, they kind of go back and forth in recruiting battles, and this helps because they try to recruit some of the same kids in the Atlanta area and South Carolina, and beating them head-to-head in South Carolina will mean a lot for recruiting. Maybe not for this class, but maybe for the 2023 class and going forward. So good job by the Panthers in that one. Now, to finish out the season, they have to finish the season strong. And dare to say these next 2 games are must-win. 1, you want to get as many wins as possible to get the best bowl victory. 2, you don't want this game to go to waste because you're at 5 wins now, right? You beat Coastal, cool. But if you don't build off of this and keep going, that win doesn't mean anything. And it's just another game because you didn't make a bowl game, you didn't capitalize, you didn't help build, credibility with your fans. Now, I'm not sure how many fans are going to show up, but some may be excited after beating Coastal this week. I mean, it's a big win. So if you have a pretty decent crowd this week, you got to build, got to keep building, stacking, and you can't afford to lose to Arkansas State at home, especially a game you should win, especially you might have a pretty decent crowd this week. So go ahead and take care of business. And the next week, it'll be maybe a bit tougher, but still a game that you should win, and still you should expect to win if you're Georgia State if you want to take that next step. So it's important. Finish out the season strong. You want another bowl appearance. You want another bowl win. Helps with recruiting. Helps build credibility with fans, and just helps the school in general. So, Coach Sean Elliott, you know what to do. Handle your job.